disclaimer, a small group of you guys are going to know what this game is, and how do you say, the bigger part of you guys, the losers, will not know what this game is. I know. I did say I wasn't gonna do any more achievements for any game in existence ever again, but this one was really easy to get the achievements, and they were sort of challenging quotation marks, I guess. But not really. You should be able to get these achievements throughout playing the game your first time. I sort of did, but except for for the 4 I didn't get. So anyways, so why this game, you might ask? Well, there's a story to it, and I'm going to tell you. So once upon a time, back in 2013, I touched this game once. And that is because of my friend named Walter Jr. The reason why? Because my friend had the same condition with the noodle legs, but not the whole tard speech. So when I touched the game, everything changed. Like my art style, like how easy it was to just draw the thumbnail. I knew this game had a weird connection to my art that I didn't know there was. It explains a whole lot. I'm just saying in general. And I only saw this game for like an hour back then, so the only memory I really had about this game was the guy with the hand out of his head, like just coming out of his head. That's the only information that I knew about the game. I also didn't know how to read that well, so it was just slowly shoved in the back of my mind for years to come, until a couple months ago, I remembered the man with the hand coming out of his head. And so I looked that up, and then I found the game, and then I bought the game, and then I just never played the game because I was playing Half-Life Opposing Forces. So this game just keeps getting shelved by me every time until today I finally made a video about it, and that is my history with the game. So time to get into the video. Yay! What I think is the most number one aesthetic pleasing thing about this game, and what it has its own character, is the cardboard and paper parts about the game. I mean, come on, you don't really get any better than this. I mean, it looks really good. I mean, all of it does. The background characters that are stuck as cardboard people. I mean, they could have changed that. I mean, my dead goldfish had more character than these cardboard cutouts. There's nothing for this game. It's crazy how much there's nothing for it. It's like the most forgotten game. I understand that. But it is so forgotten that it's like the middle child. That's how forgotten it is. It is insanity that there's nothing, zilch for this game. No updates, there's nothing. No new artwork, there's nothing. No communities. Where is the people for this game? One of the coolest mechanics there is for this game is being able to grab the stickers and read people's mind, and able to use our arm for obstacles and stuff. Our third arm can do so much. I wonder what else it can do. The other mechanic I want to talk about is the hand grabbing onto the red thumbtacks that you're able to move around the map on. So you're able to go off the floor from the top to the bottom floor. That's really what you can do with movement. Otherwise, I mean, it makes it really easy to go through enemies when they're coming at you, but sometimes they can they get you. It doesn't really matter if you try juking them. Sometimes you have a way, but a lot of the time it's their way when they get you. So when you're reading somebody's mind, you still get the bubbles, right? You get the stickers. So for enemies, it works the same way. So how that would work, if they're thinking about you, or some of them will be sleepy as well, if they're thinking of sleep, the little stickers of Z's or your face will pop up. For the ones who are thinking of you, you could grab that face and plaster on somebody else. I'm pretty sure that's like blackface. No, it's yellow face because her face is yellow. My niece? No. Anyways, same thing with the sleepy guys. Those people are asleep. You're able to put it on any of the enemies that will work on. It doesn't matter who it is, even with the face of you. it will work on any of the enemies. You might ask yourself, well, what else can you do with it? Like, you could read all the other characters' minds, right? I will say, yes. Another one is that if you're reading someone's mind, you have to run around and find other puzzles to be able to get the one puzzle, like the ghost dad and the therapist whole debacle. That one is a little bit of running around, but that's like the only one that you have to run around on. You have to thinking about something, and then you have to use that one to give to this guy that his wife does not like, because he ended up killing her in a magic act. He's not a very good magician. So that it is that. I'm sorry if it's like really cut and dry. It's just as quick as I can say what it is, because I don't want to stay on this topic forever. Pretty much what you need to know is that you can read people's thoughts, and you're able to use those thoughts to help yourself out with other puzzles. So yeah. Well, he's a hard hat tester for the mentally challenged. God bless this man. What a sweet soul. If you're wondering how we got the big pink hand, it actually correlates with the same story of Cocaine Bear, crazy enough. You know, when they're throwing cocaine out of the airplane and hit the bear on top of the head. Well, for us, it's the same thing, but a big alien in this canister. So what happened is that turbulence happens, the canister falls, and hits us right in the head. That's how we got the big pink hand. Yes.
You to hang up that computer call, come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
If you're wondering how we got these cool powers, well, it's from this guy, Ted. You know, now I look at it, with the 3D model and the 2D model, they don't really look the same at all. It kind of just reminds me of, like, Tinder, where you get those beautiful babes, right? They're, like, skinny and hot. When you meet them in person, they're fat as hell. They don't look like anything like they did in the pictures. Like, what? What in the hell? You'd like me to stop that, wouldn't you? I know, you guys are waiting for the achievement list. I'm telling you what, this was by far the easiest achievements I've done. They're very easy. Some of them gave me a little, I'm not gonna lie, a little irritation with some of them. Like, I think only one of them did, and no, two of them did. Yeah, two of them. And I will talk about it probably more in depth than those ones. So, yeah.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Basically, all we gotta do is, help this officer in need. We gotta give him an idea for a date. I don't know why we would come up with anything, but we have. We found a poster to some woman opera singing, or she's really good at singing. Something like that. I don't know, that's it for this one. All you gotta do is grab a little poster and give it to him. This one, you gotta read a fish's mind inside of a seagull's belly. The reason why, the fish is actually the helicopter guy's, pet goldfish. And, he gets eaten. So, you gotta read the mind through the, seagull. I've not been down here yet. So, how do you get this achievement? Well, you gotta go down to the basement to the asylum and grab a rubber ducky. You can do this before you even meet up with this old lady. So, while you're trying to get up there, you do run into Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. He just wants cheese, and he thinks he is cheese. So, we leave little cheese boy Wallace alone. So then, we run into the old lady. So, if you have the rubber ducky already, you can either read her mind first and talk to her as well, and she will say, my zipper is stuck, and I'm stuck at this old lady, and I want to go home. So, with that, we give her the rubber ducky, she sits in it, and she starts floating up into space, and she's gone. This one's pretty easy to do. If you think about it, you gotta read the security guard's mind after he gets scared of the girl ghost by chasing the rabbit out. And by doing that, you have to talk to his schizophrenia that pops out a rabbit that wants tea. So that is like simple and sweet. As much as I can say it is. It's pretty, my gosh, this bunny that lays into him is pretty funny.
I hate you. And also, guess what? My mother hates you too.
So we're here to help our zombie bro out. We give him a present. He tries to give it to the lass, but she does not want it, so she ends up tasing him. He drops the present on the gun. The bullet ricochets all over the place and hits her, not only making a bigger wound, but a bigger hole in our zombie friend's heart as well. Oh, he weeps and weeps, and you get to read his mind while he's weeping. And that's how you get this beautiful achievement. Yeah. Also, she does come back, so she's not dead-ish. Forever? Alive? I mean, she's not alive, she's dead. Who cares?
I think there's someone hanging right there.
So, I didn't know this. In the beginning, not in the beginning, but in the, I guess you could say the middlest part of the game, where Ted gets sucked out of your brain, you're able to read, Ray's mind at that time. I didn't even try to do that. I don't know why, because you can read everybody's mind. I guess it didn't connect that you can read Ray's mind. Hey guys, I just wanted to say this. I don't have the recording, and I definitely don't feel like trying to go back and find it. I mean, I tried looking for it, but I just don't feel like recording it. So I did do it. It is possible, but yeah. Alright, back to the video. But I did get this achievement at like the very ending my first playthrough, so I got it at like when you get launched out in space. This one's kind of easy to literally oversee unless you go to the sea. No pun intended, but they're at the bottom of like the ocean. You know? Funny, I was wondering what happened to those. I mean, very much alive hookers. Yeah. Very much alive. You get to read a cat's mind? No way. You know, I have to try this. Every time I close my eyes, he's like there.
Don't tell me! Don't tell me!
Hello again. I forgot to say this. I don't have the recording. I know, surprisingly, right? The reason why is because it's lost. I cannot find it anywhere. Like, it does not exist anymore. I might have just thrown it away into the recycle bin because, dude, it is so gone that it's unbelievable. So, yeah, like I said, how do you get this achievement? Conga line. You get all 5 enemies to chase you. In this little sequence here, you can see that some of them are chasing me, but yeah. Sadly, I lost the recording.
Bear clone, we got the call.
So, for this one, funny enough, it's pretty much the same thing all the way up to the Yeti Bigfoot woman thing. The whole finding them kissing under the moonlight type of thing. So, they will run in the lines of that. So, it's like, we meet Elvis, and then we get clone Elvis's guitar, and then we give it back to Elvis, and he starts singing. So we take the lips away from him, and then we go to Luigi, we put the lips on him, and he starts singing. That will make the maestro rip his hair off, therefore we can use it for the Bigfoot Yeti woman thing. So with that, after we've done that part, we gotta read Luigi's mind and see what he has to say, and that's how you get the achievement. And so on and so forth. We will go to the next one of the Yeti Bigfoot lady thing. So it's pretty much all the way up, like killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Whatever. Got lots of extra hair anyway. It grows out of me for free. Honestly, man.
Intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself.
There's like a whole lot of things that we have to do to get this Yeti to be with the security guard. I'm gonna give you the short of it. Maestro pulls out hair. We give the hair to Yeti Bigfoot woman thing that wants to make sweet, sweet love to the security guard. And we succeed because then we go outside and we see them doing that. So that's how we get that achievement. You gotta find them. Not really hard while they're under the moonlight. You know how I told you guys that you find dead people in the ambulance? Well, that is true. You just find them crashed at the asylum. There is no joke. They are just drop dead. Well, guys, I did lose the recording for the achievement, but I do have it, so if there's proof, here's the proof. So yeah, this one was pretty easy. It's like the same one from the asylum. You just try not to get spotted by the spotlight or by any of the guards, and you should get this achievement easy as pie. So yeah. So this one, you gotta make sure you don't get spotted by any of the nurses or the spotlights in the asylum. This one's pretty easy to do. My first time wasn't so easy, but all you gotta do is climb up there without being spotted, of course, and you'll get the achievement. It's kind of like going into your mom's room to find your DS that she's taken away because you were too loud because you were looking at boobies. So, the last achievement is reading everybody's mind. That is it. You read everybody's mind. How you could tell if you read everybody's mind, you will open the menu to, like, continue game or select chapters, and they will tell you how many minds you read. Like, it will say, like, 15 out of 20, anything like that, so you know, like, you have more minds to read. I think that's really cool how they made sure to keep in track of what you need to do. So, yeah, that's it for this one.
Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Wait, what? No. Are you kidding me? Is this how it ends? What? No.
So I'm gonna go with my biggest gripe here. I know, right? This is the conclusion. My biggest gripe is the running part and the enemy part. The running part is I wish I wasn't hobbling like a fat man to my destination. I know, like I told you about the pins, the thumbtacks will help us go through places a little bit faster. I wish we were able to run. I think that would have been a little bit more fun. I think I would have beaten the game probably in an hour. That's just my opinion. I think the running aspect would have been a lot better, and it would have been so soul-crushing and just, oh my gosh, I can't run away from anything because you got to be a tactician. That's the whole point of the game, is to teach you how to use tactics and to learn how to, well, think. Use your brain. It's a puzzle. You got to put this guy to sleep. You got to make these people chase this other guy to look like you. I get that. I just want running. I think running would have been a pretty good thing. I think certain spots would have been a lot more quicker with the running than it was. But the enemy types, I wish there was different variants of enemies instead of having like the same enemy just reskinned. I think it would have been really cool. Like the thoughts can turn against you somehow. I think that would have been really cool. And I think that's it for my gripes. Now, the plus side is the environments. I love the environments. I like how well they bleed into each other. I like how they bounce off of each other pretty much. I just like the environments in general. They're not always the same. That's it for there, I think. I think that's it. I think each of them have their own character. So I think we're going to leave it off of a good note. I just hope at some point it does get a remastered at some point. At some point. Just a remaster would be really nice to see. And maybe adding more stuff to the game would be really cool. Who knows? I mean, games will always come back from like 20 years ago, coming back with a remaster out of nowhere. So hopefully this game gets spotted again. Hopefully I helped to encourage you to play the game a little bit. I think the game is really good, and I think you should play it. Give it a chance. So yeah, see you guys from 2 months from now, or a month. However, I feel like recording another one.